Hey, what's going on, you guys? And welcome to Skullman TV. Today, we are joined with Ace Gamma, and we're making a unboxing video today where we are going to review a couple of amazing products. So, as always, like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you can follow everything Skullman TV. And without further ado, let's get started into the video. So, first product of today we are going to do is going to be this wonderful Lavalier microphone that was sent in that we bought through Amazon. It is a very wonderful, I am going to come closer so y'all can see the box, is a very wonderful, very beautiful little microphone setup that can hook into the iPhone, the Android, and the computer, and camera theoretically. Anything, essentially, I'll take a USB, a auxiliary cable. And we are going to get a close-up so we can see that getting peeled off of there. Comes in this beautiful packaging right here. We are going to see how these work. So let's get those set up and get to looking at that towards the computer. So let's see. All right, so we are going to get this plugged into my USB, well, not USB, but my mic setup. So let's see. Should be turning on that. Okay. And let's go ahead and turn on the microphone. Okay. It does have a little port over here so you can charge the microphones itself also, which is pretty cool. How is my audio quality, if I might ask? Hello? Hang on, let me see. I might have it plugged in wrong. Let me see some. What's going on with it, because I cannot hear you whatsoever. Give me one sec. Let's see. Let's try plugging her in through. Let's try plugging it in over here on a USB-C. Can you hear me now? Ace?
Yeah.
Okay. I can hear you now. All right. Now let's try with it plugged into USB-C. Can you hear me a little bit better now?
I can hear you a lot better now.
Ooh. It'll be helpful if I have my little fuzz on it. So let's get our, gonna get a little fuzz on it real quick. All right. All right, there we go. Now we got some fuzz on it. How can you hear us?
I can hear you very well.
Okay, that's awesome. What's the quality compared to PC quality on this one?
Compared to PC quality, I can hear you a lot clearer. You're not muffled or you're not muffled or staticky.
That's good. Let me see. What if I'm going to plug her in on my shirt a little bit? We're going to plug her up here. How about that? What if I got it up here?
I could hear you a lot clearer.
You know, that's right next to my other mic. That is good. That is good. That's really good. So there you go. What would you rate that one? 10. Comparison. 5 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
I'd say about a 6 out of 10. Like, it's kind of got that. You know how when you say words and you pop your fuse or whatnot, it kind of emphasizes that a little bit. Like, makes it a little more like you can hear the
A little
a lot.
crisper, a little crisper sound.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go all the way over. I'm going to go all the way over back to where I was sitting. And let's see if we can hear me over there, essentially. Let's see if we can hear me if I'm sitting all the way over here. And from what it looks like it's picking up, is the quality still good?
Yeah, the quality is still great.
Yes, good, good. All right, so we're going to put that one to the side, and we are going to get into the second unboxing, which is going to be our next wonderful package, one that we have been waiting for a long time. All right, you guys. As for the next box that we have, the next thing we have, we are doing the, what is this? Logitech Snowball. This blue Logitech Snowball, which actually I got a pretty good steal on for Black Friday. They were doing a Black Friday sale. I don't know if they're going on to Cyber Monday. That's something y'all can check out. If you like any of the products, feel free to check them out, of course, on Amazon. Not sponsored, by the way. This one is a mic set up for your computer for streaming and all that. Comes with these beautiful cords, and that is my tripod stand, which we will set up in just a second. We're going to pop that to the side. Little info cords. And some pretty tough packaging. This is a pretty tough packaging. Let's see if I can get it out. There we go. Whew. Well, if we have anything to say on this, I can tell you, if you're worried about packaging and it getting damaged in shipment, I do not think that's something you have to worry about. All right, so let's go ahead and hook this up, because it's going to take a minute to hook this thing up. Oh, that's beautiful. That is a beautiful look. I am not going to lie. So it's going to take a minute to set this up. We are going to pause the video right here for just a second. We're going to go ahead and get this hooked up, and I will be back in one moment. All right, you guys, and we are back. So here is the blue microphone. It is by Logitech. It has 3 different audio sounds in the back. One is the one I'm on, which is 3, which is able to hear essentially like everything around you. You have the -10 decibel, which is the middle one, and then you have one for just when you're streaming up front. The best one so far we have tested, which is number 3. Number 2 right here, you say you can't hear me very well?
Well, it's a little more lower, like muffled.
Okay.
Like try holding it up to your mouth, like closer.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Yeah, that's a lot better. It's more so for like
for up close purposes. Yeah. Like if you're doing ASMR or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about if I go down to here and leave it right here?
I can still hear you, just not as well.
Just not as well. So for more stream, it's more one to have right here, like if you're singing and stuff like that.
Yeah, for when you want to enunciate but talk low.
Yeah. And then the one I find is the best for me, and probably for like streaming purposes and stuff like that, I would say go on level 3, definitely, because that, like I said, with that level, you can hear everything going on around you within a certain radius of the computer. Well, that's not focusing at all. There you go. Which that's level 3. So with this one, with those 2, what would you rate essentially the quality of each one? Computer, the clip-on mics and of course, the actual streaming mic?
The computer one, I would rate maybe a 5 out of 10 because it's staticky, it's muffled, you can't hear it as well.
Right.
So maybe like a 3 or 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
And the clip-on mic, I would rate around 6 to 7 out of 10 because it had much better quality.
Much more clarity.
Yeah, much more clarity, and I can hear you a lot better. The streaming mic, I would rate a 8 out of 10 because that I could hear you a lot more clearly, and when you switch to the other modes where it pinpointed where you were speaking, I didn't hear any background.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So you still can't even hear any background noise right now.
Nope, I can't.
And Momo is scratching and fussing and banging at the door absolutely ferociously, trying to get him, but I am leaving him out because he is going to mess up the video and be super energetic. That's okay. I'm about to let him in just a second. But that is amazing. That is amazing. So there you have it. If you want to do anything with streaming or anything with a little bit more clarity, especially like voice acting, stuff like that, which is some of the things we're actually going to use the Blue mic for, get a Logitech Blue. It was like $69.99 original price. It cost us probably about 30-something-ish dollars, right? Maybe $30-$40. 35. That's my wife in the background right there. Y'all see her in just a second. Say hello. But yeah, I would say definitely go ahead and get one of these and fork out the money for it. It is definitely worth it, even if it is just a little blue snowball. And that's pretty much what they would use for, especially if they're doing a recording studio, something like that. Would you say that'd probably be about a little bit on the recording studio performance?
Not quite, but close.
If you had to describe it, maybe
a home recording.
A home recording studio, yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say it would remind you more of, like a streaming setup, a recording studio, or
good streaming setup?
Good streaming setup, yeah. Well, there you have it, you guys. If you want a good streaming setup, get a Blue from Logitech. Definitely, right there. Not sponsored at all, but hey, if it's got good clarity and it works this well, I'd say it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. Sure, you could probably get another, probably like a one with more clarity to it, possibly. But I would say, as far as a good streaming setup, yeah, especially if you're going to just be sitting here, and I'm like a good inch or so away from the computer, able to sit here and do gaming. You're probably going to be like right up here on it, trying to do gaming. So I would say, yeah, definitely. I want to do one more test with it, but what if I go back over to where I was sitting one more time? We are going to sit down again one more time and see if you can hear me right over here. Can you still hear me if I'm this far away from it?
I can.
It probably not as clear.
Not as clear.
Not as clear. So if you're gonna be far away from it, I'd say get a clip-on mic. If you're not gonna be far away from it, obviously get you a good Blue. If you're gonna be up close on the computer all the time, get a nice Blue. If you're gonna be more away from it, but you want to still do some streams on it, then yeah, get you a nice little wonderful clip-on. Just one of those. All right. And with that all being said, we are going to hop into the last and final product of today. One, I have to figure out if we're going to do an actual video in the future for, or if we're actually going to review it right now. We're going to try and review it right now. Let me go ahead and get that product set up and squared away for you guys. Here is the last and final product of the day, you guys. Right here. It is a gimbal, which we are going to see if we can get it unraveled real quick. So let's go ahead and get that squared away. All right. See if we can get this one out the box. This one has, we did opt in for a couple of extra features for the full kit on this one. This is the Smart XE by, I am not sure what the actual name is, but this is the Smart XE gimbal. I think it is by Oshan. You know, if anybody out there knows how to pronounce that, be my guest. I cannot. No. I cannot pronounce that whatsoever. Ooh. Fill light. Magnetic fill light. Okay. So that is our magnetic fill light. That is lovely. That is actually, that feels good. That feels sturdy. I like that. Okay. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Okay. We're going to figure out how to use this thing. This little bad boy. All right. Give us 1 second. Let me get this thing figured out. But this, so it comes with a nice little, about dropped it. Nice little tripod accessory. It comes with my LED light, which was advertised to mount, like, it was advertised to mount on top. I'm not sure on top of what. On top of the phone. But as you can see, this has a magnet on the bottom and on the back for you to put. So I'm guessing it is probably going to magnetize somewhere on here or on the phone itself. Ah, there we go. So it's going to be up there. Okay. And let's see how good this quality of this is. Ah. Oh, this is actually really bright. It has an amber mode, red, blue, green, purplish pink, like a turquoise, and back to bright white. You can dim it and brighten it. This is as bright as it goes. And let's see. We turn the lights out just so we can see how bright that actually is. That is extremely bright. So if the power ever goes out and you need to pop it on top of your gimbal, you absolutely have that option. That is amazing. That's some amazing clarity. All right, you guys, give me 1 second. Let me see if we can get this thing up and running and see if we can do a quick review on it. All right, so we got the gimbal paired. Right now, I have it in face tracking, so it can track my very face movements right here, which it is tracking me everywhere I go. I can set it to a body tracker, which is right here. It's all works via an app. We are going to do a test recording on there also to kind of show y'all what is going on with the gimbal and how it pans out. It's pretty much like your one-stop shop for everything. It even has object tracking, so I'm should be able to set you guys up right here. And as an object, it will track the phone and everything. And it gives it a lot better clarity, actually, from what I am noticing. And you even have an option to follow with other apps, so that the other apps, it can post to those apps and so on and so forth. So right here, we have, you can actually control the gimbal yourself, go up and down. If you double click, it will switch to portrait mode and of course keep its balance and everything. You can still set it into face tracking and all that stuff with it. And double click it again, goes back to portrait mode, still keeps my face tracking and all that good stuff as a gimbal should. Doing an amazing little video. So let's see if we can create a little behind the scenes for y'all real quick and do a bit of a video on this. Let's see what we got for you guys. Let's see. We'll pop on some face tracking. So of course I'm not holding it right. I'm going to hold it right there. There we go. And we are going to hit record. Hey, what is going on, you guys? So I am doing a lovely little video trying to test out the face tracking with it in the gimbal to see if that works well, works a little bit better. We do have motion sensors. I'm going to do that. There we go. There we go. Oh, so much better. So I got a little bit of a hands-free. So body tracking, not recommended definitely if you're going to do it that way. Definitely do face tracking. So it kind of keeps the face a little bit better. Kind of keeps everything a little bit smoother. Don't move too fast. It definitely does not like when you move a little bit too fast with it. But this is lovely. It's wonderful. There's that gyro. It is finally centering back. There's that little gyro. Nice arm swing. I'm swinging my arms and everything. It's still working out fine. Let's see if we can't turn this camera around. Let's see. Ooh, it does not like giving you an option to turn around. Okay. There we go. So that's a little turnaround video, doing a little bit of movement, so on and so forth. We are going to do a face tracker. Let's see how the face tracker goes. So I could sit here and come around like that. It does not like fast movements. So if I'm going to, it wants to seem to track every little bitty thing. But that's nice right there, you guys. You can see right there. And you can do hand gestures to kind of stop the motion a little bit. So I can stop it that way. And when I'm up here, I can actually do a hand gesture, start recording. And I can turn it on a body tracker and let it track my movement. So I can be all the way over here and it is still tracking that. I love that. That is an amazing feature y'all cannot see. Hang on. That is amazing. Oh, okay. That is an amazing feature, you guys. You can see right there. That is it tracking me. Wow. And as long as you don't take too fast of movements, it does not struggle too much. For faster movements, I would say I do like the other one I have a little bit better. not a gimbal, but it's more of a rotation camera, a little sensor. But this works very well. Like, I mean, oh yeah, even if I'm moving subtly like that, that's still pretty good tracking. So let's see what she looks like. So we are going to post some of these to the TikTok to show you a little bit of clarity on those. Doing a lovely little video trying to test out the face tracking with it in the gimbal to see if that works well, works a little bit better. We do have motion sensors. I'm going to do that. There we go. There we go. But I'm going to post these. The video quality looks amazing on it. A little bit of a hands-free. So body track. All right, you guys. And there you have it. I mean, as far as everything's concerned with this lovely little gimbal, I would say it is definitely worth the purchase. Definitely worth it after looking at some of the videos. Of course, the quality isn't going to be as crisp as y'all are used to, but we are going to do a couple of videos and post those to the TikTok and to the shorts. So get ready to see a couple of those and some of the behind the scenes that I took, which those won't be as crisp as the others, but we're still going to post those. That way you get to see the goofy little idiotic behind the scene moments of me just trying to figure this thing out. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And as always, enjoy the video. Peace.